Welcome to my channel. It's Toby here. Yeah, I know I haven't been back for last week, but I'm here again to do the football. Yeah, just like last time, I'm a Liverpool fan, still tough sledding, but this weekend, it's got some games on. It's got some games on. Let's get into it straight away. If you look on the slate, let's Brighton Leeds. Brighton and Leeds, there's some funny teams. On their day, they're so difficult. They're strange. Like Leeds, they've had some results this season you wouldn't expect, but they're a promoted side. But then other days they look very average. But Brighton Leeds, two teams can play well on their day, but home advantage. I'll just take Brighton. Burnley, Arsenal. Burnley coming from the Championship. They try with what they have, but Arsenal, just Arsenal right now. As tough as it is to say, favourites for the league, looking solid. The only thing that I can think of that will derail Arsenal are injuries, especially injuries to their forward line. Defensively, solid. I don't see that going anywhere unless like big injuries like Gabriel or Saliba long term. But apart from that, nah. So Arsenal, I think that would be fairly comfortable. 3-0, 3-1. If not, actually, nah, I'll go 3-0 if I'm, to really stand on it. Crystal Palace, Brentford. So Brentford coming off beating us. Actually, that's not such a massive achievement right now, but they did. But Crystal Palace are good. Good at home. Crystal Palace also beat us. The last two teams have beat us. That's strange. Anyway, yeah, it's gonna be a high-scoring game. But I'll go for Crystal Palace. Still on form at home. They're difficult. Brentford. Yeah, I think it'll be a Palace win. Fulham Wolves. Another weird game. Teams that on the occasion can be frustrating, can be good, but just odd seasons. Fulham not having the greatest season and Wolves struggling. But Fulham at home, I'm gonna go for Fulham but I wouldn't be surprised the result either way. Nottingham Forest Man U, as you know, as a Liverpool fan, not a fan of Man U, but they seem to have turned a corner. Um, it's funny. This is one of those games back in the day was a massive banger, and it's still getting there. Forest did okay. And the thing is, you never know. With a new manager, there's always that new manager bump. Players are really motivated to get a spot, play well, change their future. Um, so I think Forest might nick a goal, but if I'm going to base it on form, I'd say United because they're turning around. Before, if it was United of before, I would have said, okay, after big wins that, they could flop. Still could happen. Forest, if they turn up, can make a very difficult game. When Forest played Chelsea, Forest had chances, they just didn't take them. So it's all about taking chances. And I think that's what it's going to be this game. Whoever takes their chances wins. And it could be either, but I'm going with United. Tottenham, Chelsea, two very strange teams. Kind of inconsistent, filled with quality, but it depends on who turns up on the day. Um, London Derby, and that's the thing. London Derby, Chelsea usually have a number on Tottenham in the London Derby. They do, but Chelsea are playing odd right now. You know what? I don't really like draws. Um, I think there'll be goals in it, and I always like to pick a team. But this one, I'm seeing a high score draw. But at the same time, I'm also seeing whichever team just take their chances, and it either is going to be a ridiculously high score draw or one team is going to thump another. That's the best I can give you. Liverpool, Aston Villa, you know how it is with Liverpool. I couldn't tell you if I tried. My heart wants to say Liverpool in a high scoring game, 3-2. My brain is looking at two inconsistent teams, two teams that are struggling, two teams that score and ship goals. High score draw, but at the same time, I want Liverpool. But yeah, I would say a high score draw just based on form. And then on Sunday, West Ham, Newcastle. West Ham just faltering, and Newcastle is just gaining form. Their strikers are scoring, their midfielders are coming to play, injuries are subsiding. Yeah, I'd go for Newcastle. Probably pretty convincing, 3-1 and up. City Bournemouth is going to be a game. People might not think it, but it's going to be a game. Because City aren't the City solid defensive before, but they still score goals. And Bournemouth will take on anybody. That's going to be a game. I think I see City coming out of that. It could be anything. 3-0, 4-2. Bournemouth could win 3-1, 3-2. Like, it could be anything. But I'm going City. 4-2. Yeah, 4-2. I know these are randomly big calls, but if they come through, they're big. And lastly, Sunderland Everton. Sunderland solid, but Everton also solid. I think Everton have got a bit more creativity, but Sunderland are doing well, very high on the table. I'm gonna go against the usual grain. I'm gonna say Everton are gonna nick it. I think Everton are gonna win it. It's gonna be 2-1 by the odd goal. Yeah, and that's it from me for this week. That's my very small and simple analysis. Yeah, so let me see what you think. Put it in the comment section. Please like, please follow, please share, please subscribe. I would love to grow this channel. It's something that I've been doing since I was young, but I've just never made it, an online thing. And yeah, I'd love to get people's banter, get people's advice, and yeah. And also on TikTok, I go by IBMaj, I_B_Maj. So please follow that. And until next time, take care. God bless.